Just doing your thing, aren't you?
Whoa, I want to go down that.
Here's the water. There's a water bubbler here.
And Alice needs to wash her hands.
어.